Well, the egg that has now gone ahead and no. You guys see that? This here is a white egg, unlike the brown egg that was on Instagram and is now the world record holder for the most liked picture on Instagram. An egg is now the most powerful, most popular person on the internet. On this video, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna talk about this. My name is Anthony. I run an Instagram marketing agency and also run a 1 million follower network on Instagram. And I make videos like this to help you take your Instagram account from 0 to hero. So make sure you subscribe because this is the Instagram Hub. So if you guys are new to the channel or you don't know me, I basically make videos on YouTube to help you guys grow your Instagram accounts, right? Engagement, growth, followers, everything like that. So when big things like this happen in the Instagram world, I kind of just have to make a video on it. I can't remember the exact point in time where I really saw the egg. I remember I saw it before it actually broke the world record, but when I saw it, I just thought it was pretty stupid, right? I was like, oh, you know, just another, you know, the first big trend of 2019, you know, it must be a millennial thing, everything like that. And I didn't really pay much mind to it despite, you know, me being an Instagrammer at all. I just, you know, who knows what would happen. I really didn't care, to be honest. But man, this thing has really just taken off. An egg. It's beat out Kylie Jenner's most liked photo and now it is the world record holder and it has been verified. So how did all of this happen? Who orchestrated it? Was it the Illuminati? Who was it? Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take an actual look at this egg profile. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put up a picture of the egg somewhere up here on this screen. I'm gonna be looking at it with you guys. So this picture, as of right now, currently viewing it, is at 50 million likes. And the tags, as we can see, the tags are tagging, it seems like a lot of news outlets, right? There's CNN, there's Daily Mail, there's the Ellen Show, there's BuzzFeed. So a lot of things that put out things that actually, oh wow, there's actually also PewDiePie here. So a lot of some of the biggest pages here. Now when we go to the bio, which was the most interesting thing to me, once I saw that this post went ahead and broke the world record, I was like, well, what was the bio consisting of? The bio reads, let's set a world record together and get the most liked post on Instagram. Beating the current world record held by Kylie Jenner, 18 million. We got this. The first thing that I see is a us versus them mentality. It's almost like this egg literally triggered a group of people, right? They put an us, which is, you know, I guess you could say everybody who liked that picture is probably just your average Joe. And then the enemy was Kylie Jenner and trying to get us to beat Kylie Jenner by making an egg with absolutely no talents more popular than Kylie Jenner. So it seems like the world record to beat this was 18 million, and since the post is sitting at 15 million, that seems like more than double. I didn't pass with an A in math, but it seems like more than doubled it.
Got him!
Which is really, really just impressive. And then we actually see that they have another picture, a more recent picture, and there actually is a difference with this picture that I didn't see until I really looked at it. But if you look at this picture, the egg at the top left has a crack in it. So they're doing something, it has no bio, but it has 7 million likes. So it looks like engagement is staying fairly high. Now, one thing that I am surprised by is the fact that this got 50 million likes and only 8 million followers. I'm surprised more people didn't go ahead and follow it. I'm also surprised by how many people that this page is following, right? I didn't think that a page like this would really be following many people, and especially when some of these guys, like some of these people have like 100 followers and no posts. Almost kind of looks like just spam pages, and obviously they didn't do this with follow and follow. So what did happen, right? How did this become the most liked page, the world record holder? How did they get verified? Obviously, this probably goes without saying, this was definitely planned, right? Nothing goes this viral on accident. I don't care what it is. There's lots of psychology involved. There's lots of planning involved. It may have been just a big, huge joke just to see what would happen. Supposedly, and I haven't really read too many articles on this, it was some 19-year-old kid from, I forget where, with another partner, and they just went ahead and they tried to do this thing. That's one thing that I've heard. I've also heard that TMZ is going to be interviewing, if not, they already have interviewed the guy. I'll post some resources down below, some articles that I find, some videos that I find, everything like that in the description below. So a lot of you guys have been asking my take on it. How is this able to blow up? Well, when I look at the picture, it's an egg. And I think when anybody is scrolling through their feed and they see just a big egg, like it's the most simple thing, but it's a pattern interrupt, right? And I think that's the biggest thing, is that this post was a pattern interrupt, and that was the first most important factor in getting it viral. The second factor I see in the bio is kind of forming what I would call an us versus them mentality. Maybe it's something different. Go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong, or leave whatever you think in the the comments, I see kind of an us versus them mentality, where just your average people who are, you know, just scrolling through Instagram, you know, they're trying to get a post that's more popular, that's gonna beat the record of Kylie Jenner. So kind of making it an us versus them, you know, average people, normal Instagram users trying to be a part of something much greater than themselves. And that's just kind of sad that the thing that's greater than themselves is making an egg. Making an egg the most liked post on Instagram. I'm not surprised that this page did get verified because of just how much traction it got picked up, and I also wouldn't be surprised if getting this page verified was already being done in the background. Now, the really cool thing is I have seen people going ahead and selling tons of egg merch, and I'm not sure if it's coming from the egg page. Maybe they are, but there are also people who are just capitalizing on this trend. People who have made Instagram pages trying to replicate the egg and then just selling e-com products like large, oversized eggs, egg hats. I've seen egg shirts. I've seen a shirt that says I liked the egg. I've seen all sorts of different things, and this goes, which is genius, is capitalizing on trends. We saw this maybe 1 or 2 years ago with fidget spinners, right? Fidget spinners started becoming wildly profitable. People started drop shipping them. People started selling them on Amazon. People started making fidget spinner Instagram pages with the fidget spinners going wildly viral, right? I was even, at the time, I was posting fidget spinners on luxury pages, right? And they were going insanely viral. And then what really smart people did is they would go ahead and have their Amazon affiliate links to purchase fidget spinners. They would have e-com stores, everything like that, and that was capitalizing on a trend, right? Now, the unfortunate thing is that all trends die out. We see that nobody really cares for fidget spinners anymore. You see a lot of people get burned who are, you know, doing Amazon FBA with fidget spinners, who literally bought 10,000 of them right at the end of the trend. Now they're just sitting on, you know, 5,000 pieces of fidget spinners in some Amazon warehouse, right? So it's the same thing with these eggs. We're probably gonna see a lot of these people trying to sell egg merchandise at the end of a trend, and then it's not going to really pan out. The way how you capitalize on these things is having serious speed when you first see them and catching them before majority of other people do, and then seriously going hard with your marketing and getting in front of people. Now, how did this thing actually go off and take viral? Well, my take, and from looking at this a lot, I would say it mainly came down to influencers, right? Not only if they paid influencers, if they did pay influencers, that doesn't really matter. But aside from that, there's so many other people that just started freely promoting this, right? And that's what the trickle effect is. And I talk about this, if any of you guys are in Viral Venom, or if you guys have ever paid me for consulting, I always am talking about the trickle effect, where if you pay the top influencers in your niche and you have a really good piece of content, then all the other influencers, right, the mid-level influencers are taking content from them, reposting it for free. Then you have the low-level influencers who take content from them, repost it for free, and you create a trickle effect where you only paid top influencers, and then everybody else is reposting it because everybody reposts what top influencers post. It seems to be what happened here, but hey, maybe no influencers were paid. We really won't know until more articles come out or an interview comes out where all information is disclosed, if that ever happens. So that's all I have to say for the egg of Instagram. Let me know what you think about the egg in the comments. Do any of you guys have any insider information of how this came about? With all that said, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And once you subscribe, go ahead and go through some other videos. If you're trying to grow your Instagram page, we make videos that cover how to grow, how to gain followers, how to raise engagement, everything like that. Highly urge you guys to go ahead and check it out. And if you want an advanced Instagram training that teaches you everything you need to know about Instagram, I'll leave that linked below in the description as well with a ton of other resources, some articles, and if an interview ever comes out, I'll link an interview down there. So with all that said, keep grinding, keep hustling, and I'll see you all on the next one.